Only on Christ 17 TV, you get Halloween story. Only on Christ 17 TV. See, when I was a youngster, Halloween, when I lived in the Bronx, we didn't trick or treat. The most that we got was maybe a couple candies from the corner stores, Jolly Ranchers, Crybabies, something like that. Joe's Pizza on Archer and Leland used to give free slices every Halloween. And that was cool because I love me some Joe's Pizza when I was a kid. But back then it was more throwing eggs, getting as much and back then carton of eggs was nothing. I'm talking about probably like 50 cents. We get eggs and shaving cream, and we be on the roofs from the building, throwing eggs, psh, busting people right upside their head, running around, shaving cream, putting shaving cream in kids' face. Some people even had Nair, and they was putting that shit in the girls' hair, and their hair was falling out in chunks. It was crazy. It was crazy back then, and that was just a regular Halloween. It felt like Freshman Friday, because it was the same shit. You throwing eggs, shaving cream, all kind of shit, Nair. We were so cold, motherfuckers was freezing eggs and throwing them off the building at the cop cars, school buses, all kind of shit as a little kid. This was like probably in like 92. No, I'm gonna take that back. This is probably in like 90 and 91. Like real shit. Like I was that, yeah. It was about them years. And it was crazy because it'd be kids from Leland, kids from Beach, kids from Taylor, and they would all be chasing each other with eggs, shaving cream. Some be throwing different shit, batteries and all kind of. You wouldn't know what the hell you would get hit with on Halloween. And that's just growing up in the Bronx. I really never had really any trick or treating stuff. Maybe when I lived in Manhattan and we went to the Midtown Plaza and we went from the buildings and we went knocked on doors. We used to do right, but nothing like being in like a suburb town where you go to the rich neighborhoods and you could trick or treat and these motherfuckers is giving out all kind of candy and money and all kind of shit like that. But I will tell you a story when I was grown up and I was invited to a costume party. I wasn't dressed up though. I just came as me. And there was a guy in there who had problems with me. And we had a little bit of beef. So me and my boy Ty was going to the party. It was me, Ty, and somebody else. I can't think of who the fuck it was. But they wouldn't let me in the front door. They said, we don't want no problems here. There's somebody here who don't get along with you, and you don't get along with him. So they wouldn't let me in the fucking party. And I'm talking about there were broads who wanted me in that party. Bitches is nuns, is motherfucking housemaids, witches. I'm talking about all kind of badass bitches. That shit was cracking and I couldn't even get in the party. So I left. End up going back to my block and drinking and smoking while everybody else had a good fucking time. But guess what? That night, I knocked a bitch in costume and end up having me a hell of a Halloween evening because I had me a little witch. A little witch with no broomstick. I had the broomstick. She was the witch and I had the broomstick and it was going down, baby. But yeah, that was just a little bullshit story that I wish I could have got in that party. It was cracking so hard and all my people was in there, but they wouldn't let me in that shit. Because one guy came from out of town who had a problem with me and they wouldn't let me in. I mean, the girls were pushing me out the front door like, please, I don't want this party to get broken up. I don't need the cops here. you gotta go. Because I know what type of time you, meaning you and Ty, gonna be on if you see this dude in here. And they were absolutely right. We was gonna be on some different shit and probably do something to dude, and it would have been a huge thing, and we'd have got thrown out, and he would have went to the hospital. And it just wasn't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the trouble is not worth the time. Meaning you could do some trouble, but then you might end up in jail doing some time for some shit. You could have been like, you know what? Fuck that shit. I go find my own party, go find my own broad in a costume, and have my own trick-or-treat night. You feel me? So that's kind of how that night went. But I'll tell you this. There was nothing like being a kid in New York for Halloween. We didn't have costumes. There might have been 1 or 2, 3 kids that weren't hanging out with my group who like played football, who stayed outside writing graffiti and doing shit like that, who might have been dressed up. But most of the time, we wasn't dressed up. My mom didn't have no fucking money for no costume, and I wasn't gonna wear no shit that she made. I ain't gonna be no ghost with a sheet cutting holes, and that's the kind of costumes they would make way back then. But you know, it's just Halloween is a different day. And nowadays, my kids is grown, so I don't have to take no kids out to do nothing. I don't hand out candy. I don't do nothing like that. But the most important thing is parents gotta watch their kids, because people out here are different. When I was growing up, these motherfuckers kidnapping kids, fucking doing weird shit. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch your kids. And every parent here, please check your kids' candy tonight before you let these kids eat any candy. Because all this shit that's going on, they could have anything in this candy. And I just be afraid that some sick motherfucker would do some horrible shit to kids. And this is just my thought, because I know these motherfuckers are evil now of fucking days. And just think, if there was a motherfucker putting fentanyl in candy and handing that shit out. That's what I fear for kids, because they putting it in everything else. And what stops some sick motherfucker to get his hands on some of that stuff and somehow get it inside the fucking candy, and then we have a lot of kids dropping dead, man? That's my fear. Because I know there's evil pieces of shit out here that would do some fucked up shit like that to people's children. They're already snatching kids, sex trafficking kids, molesting kids. Motherfuckers is killing kids too. So, what thinks a motherfucker wouldn't do some sick, evil shit like that and try to put some fentanyl in candy? Back when I was growing up, you had to look out for razor blades. You swallow the candy and that shit cuts you all through here. It's a new era. People are sicker. People are extra evil these days. So everybody, hold on. I need H2O, man. H2O. Better. But everybody just take care of your kids. Watch your kids. Watch all these weirdos out here. Because people are doing weird shit and you never know. I don't put shit past nobody. I don't even like to go celebrate holidays, because you're going to find a place where somebody shot up a Halloween costume, anything. Party, get together, whatever, man. Who knows? But people are doing stupid shit. So just everybody be on your toes this Halloween. And if you got little kids, check their candy and just be safe. And for people hanging out, partying, be careful, because tonight everybody's in mask and it makes it easier for some idiot to shoot some party up and get away with the shit because everybody's got a fucking mask on. So with that being said, Christ 17 will not be attending no costume parties. I seen the shit in Chicago, Skinbone, a comedian, threw a party and almost 20 people got shot. Okay? Uncle Hank, another comedian, got shot here in the arm. Everybody get well soon. But that's the kind of shit. You're trying to have a good time, and people don't know how to have a good time. And the fact was that dude wasn't even from the city or state. He was just some dude who wasn't let in the party, and he shot through the doors and shot like 20 people. 2 people in critical. Nobody died, thank goodness, but like 20 people shot, 18 or 20. And that's just ridiculous for somebody who's trying to put a get together for some folks to come through, dress up, have some drinks, play some music, dance, and have a good time. Nobody likes to see anybody having a good time no more. It's all about ruining the fun and causing chaos, causing violence, causing shootouts, people dying. It's not worth the time, man. It's not worth going out and partying no more, because you don't know who's who and who don't like who and who's going to see who. And now it's no more fighting. They're going to come through and they're going to let off shots, and now they got extra clips, and motherfucker got 30 shots and they got 2 clips. Man, you don't know. I'm not fucking around with that. The older you get, the smaller your circle gets. And you got to keep real ones on your side at all times. You know, you can't make everybody happy. You can't make all of your friends happy. Some people want to talk a little bit of extra shit. So be it. Let them talk his shit. It don't mean shit. It go in one ear, out the other when it's bullshit. When it's real shit, it's going to sink in. You're going to listen to it. But everybody's not your partner. And like I said, this is Halloween, and you got to be careful out there, because a motherfucker who don't really like you might try to do something to you, because now everybody's masked up. And it's not COVID. It's the Halloween mask. You see this, man? Mr. Halloween himself. But what I'm saying is, everybody just be careful. Take your kids out. Have a great time. Enjoy your family. If that you got small ones and you get to dress them up, go ahead and enjoy it. Take pictures. Have a blast. But be on point. Keep your head on the swivel at all times, because any time today could be going crazy. In any little city, big city, town, all that. Everybody just stay blessed. Enjoy the day. Get home safe. And like I said, everybody check their kids' candies tonight. Check your kids' candies and pray there's no asshole doing stupid shit to people's candy so no kids get hurt or die. With that being said, man, this is Happy Halloween. And Christ 17 said like and subscribe, and catch you on the flip side. Leave a comment down below and check it out, man. Christ 17 TV. It's Halloween and I gotta go, player. Catch you on the flip side, my man, once again.